Hey guys, welcome to this video. So if you're new around here, my name is Melissa and I am a stay-at-home mom and army wife, and I live in Italy. I'm originally from Los Angeles. I love talking about like motherhood, wellness, and travel because we do travel a lot here. If you're already a subscriber and you subscribed due to travel, this obviously might not interest you, but if you don't want to watch, then it's okay, but you never know, maybe you'll be interested in this. This is my Italian home that I am, decluttering, so it might be interesting if you're wondering like what the homes are like here, which I will have a tour at the end of this series. This is where we are. This is a video that will cover DVDs and books, and I think I'm going to get to stationery, or either going to be like documents first. If you're excited to watch this video, please keep watching and don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And yeah, it's not so bad up here, obviously, but I do notice that like I don't use this, like this is my office area and I don't use it for an office. I mean, I used to, but I kind of stopped because I was doing so much like office work. So whether that was like finances or like planning or, homeschool planning or just like other projects, like for my blog and stuff. So I noticed that I started working a lot downstairs on the kitchen dining table because my girls were down there like around me like playing, and so I kind of just wanted to be next to them because I felt bad like being all the way on the 3rd floor and leaving them down there. So that's why I started working more down there in the dining area. But I want to just have a designated area. We literally spend most of our day in the 1st floor, which is where the dining room and living room is and kitchen is. So I want to make the rest of our house enjoyable, and that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. Right off the bat, this one's a no. So this one automatically, anytime I see it, obviously brings me so much joy. Auntie Lauren, if you're watching this video, I think this is your book, so I will give it back to you when you come visit. But if you do take it back, I'm going to make sure to buy another copy of this because this is just like a timeless book that will always bring me joy. Well, I mean, as of now it will. See, like these books, like I save them because they're like beautiful novels, and I imagine like passing these to my daughters and one day like them reading these novels. But I mean, am I gonna really keep them for all those years? So I mean, I have this one. This is like the first Nicholas Sparks book that I feel like they will end up reading because they know this is my favorite book and movie. So I mean, if they really want to keep going with novels, if they're into that, then they can just borrow them at the library or purchase them themselves, So I don't feel so bad. Book on starter vegetable gardens, exactly what I needed, and I didn't even know I had it. That's why it's so good to declutter and figure out what you have so you can really use it, and maybe you'll find joy in things that you didn't realize you had. And sorry, I look kind of like a hunchback right now, but like I'm trying to like get my face in the camera. Like Mari Kondo, when she talks about books, she goes on to say that like just because you started a book like 2 years ago and you never finished it doesn't mean you need to keep it because you didn't finish it. Like it already served its purpose. Even though you didn't finish it, like you still took what you needed from it. And if you didn't go back to it, it's probably because it just stopped bringing you joy, and maybe a new book brought you joy. Okay guys, so in another one of Mari Kondo's books, it's called Joy. It pairs very well with the one that I talked about. I don't know if I showed it to you guys. This one, the life-changing magic of tidying up. This one, so it pairs very well. The other one is called Joy, and I was looking through it, and so I was actually started kind of like trying to put them together on my desk upstairs. I was like, I'll just put them here for now, but then I thought, wait a minute, like the whole like key to this method of hers is you do it all in one shot. You declutter and you put it away and you're done with it. Like you don't have to ever do it again, and the rebound rate is like 0 for her clients. Like people don't rebound, they don't go back to it clutter once. That's why it's very important that you do it all in one shot, because if I just put it there and I'm like, oh, I'll go back to it tomorrow, or when I'm working on the desk area, it's like it just doesn't work the same. So I decided to put it in my little nightstand next to me, because bedtime is a good time to read before bed. Before bed or early in the morning. I like to do that as well. So I decided to put it on my nightstand. I thought this was a great idea because it's right next to me. They're stored away, but they're easy to access. When I am trying to reference a book, like say it's my gardening book, I can just come up here, put it, and all my books are here. Like, that's awesome. So here are my books, guys. Mari Kondo always mentions to store things vertically. So, I mean, that's why it's like this, opposed to laying down. It just takes up less space. Here's my book, and these are literally all my books. So exciting. This is the one I'm currently reading, so I might just pop it in there, but I need to start with CDs and DVDs and then the stationery supplies. So just those two are alone will take me some time. CDs and DVDs, we have a whole plastic bin of them in our garage. We have tons of DVDs, and we literally haven't watched a DVD in years. And look at all these DVDs just taking up space that they're never gonna be watched, ever. Okay, so here is where I decided to put the DVDs. It's this little bin, and they all fit, all the kids ones, and then here are like the family Christmas ones for Christmas time. I mean, you can't even tell that they're in there, but they are in there. This doesn't belong there. The key to decluttering your documents or like file folder, file cabinet type of thing is pretty much discard everything, discard all of your papers. A lot of you may not agree, or some of you may not agree, but most of the time we don't really end up needing any of the documents. Yes, of course, like birth certificates, passports, and like car insurance or registration, things like that. Those are like obviously very important, but like when you think about the ones that you truly really need, you narrow those down. Like you will probably have like a tiny little packet of documents that you can like pack away anywhere pretty much. And yeah, that's pretty much the key. There's like so many things that we never end up referencing when it comes to like the catalogs or the user manual thing. We never end up using those either. We never end up referencing them again. And if you do need to in the future, you can just look it up online, or it's fairly easy to ask, you know, on an online forum, or ask the company. But a lot of the times when I have needed to reference a user's manual, I end up finding it online. Like I end up finding the PDF online, and I just like look through that. So I recommend you do that at the end. So I have this file cabinet that broke, so it's super old, and there's things in here that are super old. Oh, I might not actually show you guys all this because I feel like it's boring, but I'm just talking to you about like the basics and the strategies and rules beforehand, and then I'll show you what I'm left with and where I choose to store it. So the key to tidying up is to declutter first, discard, and then and we work by categories, remember? So if we're doing, right now we're doing documents and paper type of things, but mostly focus on documents. Once I discard what I don't need anymore, I am going to put away, store whatever I do keep, because I'm not gonna just leave it on the bed for later. Take care of it then, and then you're pretty much done with it, and you never really have to deal with it again, and it won't like really get in your way again because you put it in its place and you minimize it. So it's so much easier to get what you need, you know, if you ever need to access the documents. When it comes to like receipts and you know, things like that, I personally used to keep receipts because I thought they were important, but I really don't think they are. And if you do need them for like budgeting purposes, like if you have a budgeting notebook or planner, I would just like maybe keep it like for the week, and then every week update your planner and write down what your purchases, and you know, copy it down from the receipt, like the total amount and where you purchased from, and then discard it. You do not want to keep them forever, trust me. Okay, so okay guys, so I am done discarding the documents, and what I was left with is a lot of pending documents, which means that I'm going to probably upload them to save them save them onto like a drive or a computer or something, because I don't think we need them. And most of them are tax return papers, so I don't want to keep them, but I also like know that my husband would probably want me to keep them. I did look online to see what what is advised as far as how long to keep your tax returns. And from the IRS like government website, I think it said 3 years. Yeah, I said 2 or 3 years, I think. I didn't finish reading it, but I just decided to just keep what I have, and then I guess I'll talk it over with my husband, and then probably end up just uploading a lot of the documents online to my computer or a flash drive. And so this is pretty much it. This is all of it. So this is all. It's pretty small, not too bad, but I would like for it to be smaller. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And you okay back there, little lady? Yeah. So I decided to add the documents to my little book section.